Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Philadelphia. DA, take it away.
Thank you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Bridges and Washington are up in the forward positions. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the regular season clock approaching its conclusion. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
Well, we'll see if it gets traction. You know, the thought is that it's better to compete with baseball as an NBA league than for viewers during the football season.
He took the opportunity when he saw it.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's Rozier missing. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Rozier. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, a lot of people were nervous about Rozier's contract. Signed for big money with the Hornets, but he has more than earned it.
You know, at the time, a lot of fans thought it was too much for him, Greg, but to Rozier's credit, he's improved since he inked that deal, and now it's looking like a cap-friendly contract. That sudden burst by Ball is so effective, zipping in before the defense can react.
Harden outside. Embiid with the screen on Ball. Bridges with the steal. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Ball against Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Boy, what a pass from LaMelo Ball. I mean, he played in Lithuania and New Zealand while he was a teenager. And eventually the 3rd overall pick of the 2020 NBA draft.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Paul Millsap's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Tobias Harris. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Harden dishes to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Really a smart player, Paul Millsap. I mean, he just has a sense of what to do and when to do it, especially cutting after setting the pick.
Ball kicks to Martin.
Philadelphia foul.
The Hornets are on 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Personal foul.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And McDaniels drops them both. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. From outside the arc, Oubre pulls it in. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Detroit. The kick out to Ball, and Ball gets double teamed. Martin against Green. Martin the pass to Harrell. 5 to shoot. Here's Ball, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And Green launches it from deep, and no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. And the second.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers and team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Martin. Washington out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Terry Rozier, and it's Oubre in at the 3. Green with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Embiid the screen. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And it goes out of bounds.
Hornets ball.
Last touch by Green.
Coming onto the floor for the away
And, of
team.
course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
And he banks in the layup.
Terry Rozier.
Rozier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
And they double up Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots, sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone, Oubre finds Washington. Rozier with the ball. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Niang. Harris, a screen on Oubre. Back to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. And they double up Embiid. The pass to Niang. And a miss there on the triple. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Knicks in New York. Good work there as it goes. 9 points for Terry Rozier.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Let's keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Pass to Maxey. Offensive rebound. Harris passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Here's Niang. Nailed from three-point land.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the rejection by Embiid.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his side. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And they double up Embiid. Outside, Green. Here's Embiid. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution for the away team.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And, you know, it's awesome to see Harden giving this all on defense. That's been an area that he's...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers. And it pains me to say this, but I think we need some insight from Professor Diesel. Secrets to success in the second half? And switching back now to halftime of the Philadelphia 76ers game. They're in a tug of war. And that concludes.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the free spot. And Harden hit the stop.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Charlotte trailer.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
And the basket by Rozier. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
And they double up Embiid. Harden outside. Another three for Philadelphia. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
It's up a three. Axie passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Out to Harris, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Tobias Harris. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. He's around 14 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Green taking his time here. Millsap sets the pick for Green. 5 on the clock. Pass to Millsap. Shoots from 14. That one off the back iron and out.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Harrell. Here's Washington. Drops in the layup for 2.
Washington.
And the Hornets lead by 2.
Well, I tell you, you look at Washington's motor and his effort, a lot to like about both. I mean, he uses his length and instincts to do a good job on the glass.
Harden finds Millsap. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Millsap's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia. Green against Rozier. And it's Harrell at the elbow. Passes it to Washington. Here's Harrell over Millsap. That one wide left.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Millsap's got 6.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Ball with it. And the pass to Washington. No good on the 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Your Sixers.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
It's the fourth quarter.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Hornets, McDaniels is out there with Oubre. Then there's Harrell. Then it's Ball. And it's Martin in at the 2-guard spot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Ball.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
They get it again. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Kicks it out to Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, the foundation of Harden's offensive arsenal is his three-point shot, so I think you have to respect that and try to take it away, because otherwise you get the whole floor opened up for him, and that's a real problem.
Korkmaz passes to Harden. Back to Korkmaz. Embiid with the screen on Oubre. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Charlotte making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 4-point game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. They get it back. He gets it in there.
Mason Plumlee.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Harden against Ball. Harden right side. That's the Korkmaz. Embiid with the screen on Oubre. Korkmaz kicks to Harden. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Korkmaz, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for George Neal. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz. And then for Charlotte, P.J. Washington, he's checked in for McDaniel. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Rozier in for Martin. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It drops. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Here's Ball. On the wing, Rozier. To take the lead. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Harden the pass to Embiid. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Hornets timeout call. Time for T-shirt. And your Sixers band team.
Rozier for 3.
Fans, let's hear it.
Can't get the 3 to fall. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's his first.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible. And hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Harden's level of creativity offensively is really special. His handles, his ability to get out and get buckets is really second to none. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And here's Washington outside. That shot, no good. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Make sure you get home
And now
safely.
let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, James.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.